you know about like the knowing and stuff, like when you know something, like when you really know something, like where you don't even have to question it.
Yeah.
Like there's knowing,
just like
right?
your intuition sort of deal.
Yeah, like your intuition, your knowing, your. So what I feel that's the ultimate way of deciding. Like the universe decides the truth for you, and it's through the knowing, and through the knowing, first you have to become in tune with yourself. So my whole life, I feel like my whole life, fucking past lives, I've been coming in tune with myself. Like this shit just fucking, you can't not believe it if you're experiencing it, and it's fucking just beautiful. You walk down the street and you just know it. Everything fucking, just see signs everywhere. Like just like fucking dots have been connecting my whole life. And then all of a sudden, when I'm driving, like boom, 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 it's like it all fucking fell into place, like a fucking domino effect, like literally. And it was like a fucking glowing, like a feeling, like a vibration of just like, just knowing. Like I fucking smiled, and like I didn't even need to tell like anybody. Like I told Sierra, I told like that was the feeling. It's just fucking out there, man. It's just like boom, like take it or fucking leave it. What are you gonna do with it? And it's like, this, it fucking makes sense to me, man.
This whole time I was trying to open his eyes to the fact that you can't say you're John Lennon. It's not that I have a problem with the way things have turned out lately. It's just that I feel like my life is at a crossroads right now. Like Justin opened up a whole new door in my life about this past life stuff. And I feel like now I want my past life to be answered. I want answers in my life. But I feel like it takes much more to find out. I'm searching for something within myself that I like, subconsciously I know it's been there this whole time. Subconsciously I know who I am, but I just need to remember. The question that I'm raising to myself right now is, do I really want to know? Figure that, eh? Fucking I'm try helping out my friend. I try opening my friend's eyes and trying to teach him a lesson that he needs to learn. And it ends up, I start learning a lesson. Like, tell me how I'm having a midlife crisis. I'm not even fucking 25 yet. I started this, I opened this whole door, how can I close it? I can't close it. It's been opened. There's no choice. I have no choice.
It started to pick up around 16. When I started to become really in tune with myself, in tune with the universe, and understanding my capabilities as a being of infinite possibilities, if you will. The anniversary of John and Yoko Montreal Band, it was May 26th to June 2nd, 1969. So during 40 years later, and fucking number 40 too, significant. John Lennon died at 40. 40 years later, I remember it. Like, I started to realize information that opened me up to possibilities that are so out there, I guess, according to society. It leads you to places you can't even imagine. And that's what I feel this has brought me. I couldn't even imagine this shit. I didn't make this up. Like, it's like, you can't fucking make this shit up. So the energy of John Lennon, like, this is how I imagine it. And this is how I started to understand how even I was brought back at 1988. Like, my energy, you know what I mean? Like, because you're resting, after he died, you're basically resting somewhere until you're ready to come back. And I think when you come back, there's a purpose, there's a role, and when you come back, it's the right time. Like, the timing is all orchestrated right. So I feel coming back to this world in another incarnation in 1988, it was from the thoughts of the people wanting John Lennon's energy back. Thinking about John Lennon, loving John Lennon, connecting with John Lennon, brought me to the fucking information. It's like everyone fucking, we subconsciously help each other. So all the information was like brought to me. A key thing I can suggest to you is you got to remember, like, what we learned when we were younger, what we learned in school, like what we learned in church. You got to almost throw all that out the window, in the sense that, like, pretty much the status quo, whatever you want to call it, either they're lying to us, which I believe they're doing, like, halfly, and like other,
they don't mean
or
to
they
be
don't
lying.
know, they just don't know. So you gotta basically throw everything you fucking we're taught out the window and just start fresh.
You gotta drop out and tune in, you know.
Yeah, drop out, basically, yeah, drop out, like, forget everything, like, all the bullshit, oh, reincarnation, it can't happen. Some people don't even think about the possibility of reincarnation, or the purpose of reincarnation. Like, that's what I'm trying to get into. Like, I'm not just saying I reincarnated, or, like, I'm this person, and I'm back, like, doing this, and fucking, I want to make money off my name of a past life or something. Like, that's just fucked up. I'm trying to show them the meaningful purpose of finding things in life and then sharing it. Like, I always want to share this story, and like, if people don't want to hear it, like, don't watch the movie, or don't fucking read what I have to say. Like, don't watch my videos. Like, that's what I'm saying, you know?
Throws dog poo. Watch out.
He stepped on the thing that he said
Can
to
you
watch out.
Caught on tape!
Yo,
Shit,
you can't be pulling that
shoes!
shit.
Get out here! I guess deep down, like, at the beginning of this, I felt like I was doing it for you, but really I knew I was doing it for myself the whole time, but I just wouldn't admit to myself.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you do. I think subconsciously you do, but you didn't know, man. You're doing it to fucking save your friend because you didn't want me to fucking come out with this story and then people to laugh at me and make fun of me and condemn me like a fucking 2010 Frankenstein. It only makes sense that we've known each other for like what's that, 15 years? Like, all that history, all that growth together, riding our bikes together when we were 8 years old. That shit added up basically for what we are now. Like, I couldn't bring you this information if we didn't go through everything we went through, and you couldn't understand me or even give me a chance. Basically, I feel if you weren't fucking with me, like, my whole life. At first, when Devan approached me to do this documentary, I was kind of hesitant because the simple fact, the way I felt he approached it, I felt that he was too aggressive, like, with just coming at me, and just like, I felt like I was being persecuted for my feelings and beliefs. And throughout this movie, it's changed. I feel more comfortable now sharing it with my best friends. That's kind of the funny part. Because I always felt I was going to share this information with the world, like, but this is on a bigger scale. This is a documentary, and I feel I couldn't release this information in any better way than what we're doing right now. I'm pretty satisfied with what's come from it. We're the new shit. 1988, coming through. Dragons, Geminis, fucking Capricorns. What are you? Leo. One time when I was on mushrooms at my buddy's cottage, at the end of the night when I went into the cabin, it was all pitch black, and I saw my pineal gland. It was basically projected in front of me. And it was blue, orange, and red, and it was basically fluctuating with like flames up and down like that. And everywhere I moved, that's where my pineal gland would be. And I told my buddies and shit, and they were all tired, and I just let them know. I was just making them aware about it, and like, they couldn't see it. I don't even think they cared because they were tired. That was my story up at the fucking Bancroft doing mushrooms.
I guess this whole experience, this whole ride, if you will, has taken me somewhere that I never expected of going. I never anticipated searching my past life. This whole time I thought I was doing this to open my friends' eyes. But in fact, it seems as though my eyes were opened. Throughout this whole experience, I've been seeing how this was meant to be. It's all happened for a reason. Fucking doors have been open. I can't close them now. And not even just for me and Justin, man. I'm starting to see how the people around us are starting to feel it. They're starting to find out about reincarnation, and they might even start questioning who they were in their past lives. Like, this is benefiting everyone, man. It's insane. It's the beginning of something new that I don't think anyone has really contemplated in their life, but now we're starting to experience it. We're starting to feel it. We're starting to learn about it, man.